true. Hernandez with the rebound.
Hernandez has been fairly quiet. She knocked down one in the second quarter, but other than that, has not gotten into a rhythm.
Here's Nikki Alexander back over to Hernandez. 12 on the shot clock. Hudson stripped by Clark. 5 on the shot clock. Turnover. Picked up by Kim. Turned right back over. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez. Awkward layup. Couldn't get it to fall. May have gotten fouled. And now this should be a foul against Glen Cove.
That's a frustration foul by a very young player. She came down, could not connect on the layup. We've seen Glen Cove stay in that type of defensive pressure when they turn the ball over. But for Michaela Hernandez, she just got a little frustrated, and that frustration played a big part in that foul.
Foul called on Hernandez. Here comes Stack, all by herself, and throws it away. Coming to you from Glen Cove High School, right here on MSG Varsity alongside Tara Petrolino. I am Keith Irizarry. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an exciting afternoon, an exciting game as Friends now opens up a 3-point lead. They hadn't led since early in the first quarter.
And what a great crowd here tonight. Both coaches telling us that it was going to be a raucous crowd, and they have certainly not disappointed.
Artinian dumps it off to Alexander. We saw that a lot in the first half. This time they cannot capitalize. Here's Artinian diving on the floor. The scrapper. Hernandez.
Get some applause.
Here comes Artinian. She thought she was fouled. Picking it up and putting it home is Applewhite. Count it.
Well, they weren't going to get the three from Artinian, who has just been diving all over the floor, but now they do have an opportunity for a three from the good play of Marcella Applewhite. She has just been a ball magnet in and around the backboard.
Applewhite knocks it down. The book on her, coach said, she's a fighter. And she's got a handful of points now. 5 to be exact.
Coach Sorakis imploring his Glen Cove team right now to put their hands up and make a move.
That was touched by Artinian, and then Clark may have gotten her hand on it last. Coach Coutu not pleased with that call, and he wants Robert Birch to come over and talk it over with Alan Wharton. They converge, and they will overturn it.
Interesting turn of events here in the third quarter, Keith. There have been some stoppages of play by the officials, some official mini timeouts, as it were, and they've somewhat favored Friends Academy.
You know what I'll tell you, though? You don't like officials to become very big parts of the game, but I do like the fact that this crew, they get together, they talk about it, they want to make sure they get it right.
I agree. They've been very thorough, and as you can see from both benches, no one really complaining when the call goes one way or the next. Right now, Coach Gus Sorakis calling his time.
Hernandez, step back, throwing it down low for Alexander, blocked away by Mangiarotti, and then she picks it up. Got it for traveling? Not sure if I saw it.
I think what happened there was, and she knows she did it, she just did not expect the defender to be right there on her, and she had no room to put the ball down on the floor.
Zupa back into the game, Alexander to the bench. Here's Hernandez, sets her feet, shoots just a little bit too short. This one will be last touch by Friends.
Michaela has a very pretty shot. She has good form. She's just been a little flat tonight.
No, Michaela Hernandez, you see her on your screen there, comes from great family lines. Her father, Jason Hernandez, one of the best ever on Long Island, played at Hofstra. Trains a lot of NBA players on Long Island. He's in attendance today as well. Great guy, and he's raised a great daughter. Here comes Friends Academy.
Who's got a lot of love for Hofstra. She told us that that is where she would like to play her college ball. following in her dad's footsteps.
There's Jason Hernandez. I was actually at school with him at Hofstra. I was there when they went to the NCAA tournament and almost beat UCLA in the first round of the NCAA tournament. He was a great player, went on to play in Puerto Rico, played a little bit professionally overseas as well, and now runs his own clinic, his own private practice where he trains and teaches NBA players, college players, high school players, all the sorts.
And it has translated well into Michaela's game. She is so coachable, always working very hard, high basketball IQ, so you can tell she comes from a great basketball family with her dad, one of the best here on the island.
Played his high school ball at St. Dom's. Foul looks to be called against Christina Kim. Taylor Hudson will head to the line for Kim. That's her first personal.
Jason played his high school days under the tutelage of Coach Rob Pavanelli, now one of our broadcasters on MSG Varsity as an analyst.
Yeah, Pav was a great coach, turning himself into a great broadcaster as well. Hudson knocking down the free throw. Here's the turnover. Skip past near side Artinian. Tenths of seconds separate the shot and the game clock. So essentially, Glen Cove can hold for the final shot in the quarter. Artinian calling out the play, looking for somebody. Over to Hudson, far side, 9 left. Hernandez back up top to Artinian. And Artinian called for steps. Little frustration on the face of number 21.
Red Army, I think, disagrees with the call.
It'll be 3 seconds left. Enough for a Hail Mary pass for Friends. And Christina Kim, that was a very long 3 seconds for Friends Academy.
Very exciting matchup, two very evenly matched teams.
Artinian gets pummeled by Mangiarotti. She was leaping, wanted the ball earlier from Hudson.
She is so resilient. I think she got up thinking that she had earned her trip to the free throw line, but she had to back up and get back to the baseline.
Hernandez on the baseline. Zupa swings it around for Applewhite.
Applewhite had a nice third quarter. She really came alive in the third, got a couple of huge rebounds, and was able to knock down a couple of shots.
Zupa's shot will not fall. Driving to the cup is Kim, and she is fouled.
And Coach David Gattu from Friends Academy got up off the bench applauding that effort from Kim. That's exactly what he needs from his 8th grade point guard. She has to drive the lane more, draw the defense, and then dish. She has excellent court vision, and she's an excellent dribble drive penetrator.
First free throw no good for Kim. Thought the foul was on Zupa. According to the scoreboard, they gave it to Artinian. And if that's true, that's her 3rd personal foul.
She's going to have to play safe and cautious. We're only 30 seconds into the fourth quarter, and with how fast and aggressive this game is, she can get in some foul trouble, even with 3 here in the fourth. But now she will go to the line for 2 of her own after drawing the foul, made the right move there by keeping the basketball herself, and finally a little bit of a smile. She is working her tail off.